Well, g'day everyone. Welcome back to Team B&C. It's great to have you with us again for another show. And today I'm down here at Quay Docklands in Melbourne to show you around this amazing area. If you want to come down here and visit, have a day trip, have a picnic, bring your kids down to have a play, it's a great area to come, particularly in summer. You've got the Yarra River at your doorstep, an amazing place down here. Or if you're interested in moving to Docklands, I'll show you some of the buildings down here, which is might be of interest to some of you. So welcome back to Team B&C. It's great to have you with us as always. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to our channel, and welcome to Quay Docklands.
I remember when we couldn't stay apart, holding hands and making love out in your car. Never thought that it would end, but I was young and didn't understand my heart. Spoke a tongue I never heard of. You were warm by all those words I couldn't say. It was love I never.
So here we go, guys. We're down here at Quay Docklands. It starts from Harbour Esplanade and wraps its way around to Harbourfront City, and the bit in the middle is Quay Docklands with the Promenade coming along here. So basically Quay kind of starts at the fish bar, which you see there on the right. We come across to some of the waterfront apartments, which might be of interest to some of you. Solitaire restaurant, good one, and Agora Cafe just over here on the left. As you can see, I'm actually on the pier. So those of you that are lucky enough to have a boat, great place to put your boat there. There's Berth Restaurant, kind of a seafood steakhouse restaurant right on the waterfront, guys. So, and a great place to bring your boat in for the day, those of you that are lucky enough to have one. Or you can certainly hire some boat and pleasure craft to spend the day out on the water. So just to orientate everybody, so the city's just up there. You can see the A&P Tower, Marvel Stadium, Channel 7. So that's kind of the start of Docklands. We come down to Harbour Esplanade, which is just kind of in the foreground there. And we wrap around here, where we're looking now, into Quay Docklands. So absolutely spectacular, guys. Couldn't have asked for a better day either. So we'll go for a bit of a wander now, and we'll show you along the promenade. So let's go and have a look. So we'll step off the jetty now for a second, and we'll come up here. Here we go. And looking over to the right, over here, is the start of the promenade, and it comes all the way along the front there. Nice bike, walking track, gardens, and obviously very clean and very safe for everyone. So as I mentioned earlier, you can hire boats. You can hire a boat, you can hire a chartered boat. So there's Melbourne Private Boat Hire there. So you can hire a boat with a captain for the day and have it catered. Take your family and friends or your work colleagues out for a day, great idea. Or you can get one of the smaller boats, and you as a lovely couple can go out and spend a nice day, have a bit of food supplied as well. So this is the beginning of the promenade. As I mentioned, it starts at the fish bar, which you can see there left with the yellow sign, and then some of our waterfront apartments here. Always have to be a little bit careful with apartment living. Don't pick one that's got too many Airbnbs, because you'll get too many drifters coming in and make a little bit of a noise and a racket on the weekend. So try and pick one that's private or has no Airbnb. Easiest way to get to Docklands is obviously a Tram 86. Which is the RMIT Bundoora tram, a Tram 75, a Tram 70, or the iconic City Circle tram, the number 35. They all bring you down here to Docklands, so very easy to get to, and it's all in the free tram zone. So those of you that are in the CBD, cost nothing to get down here on the tram. So free for all on public transport. So there we go. It's got a lovely view, very close to the city. Or you can do what this guy is doing. Try your luck and get a morning catch. Not sure if you'll get too much in the in the Yarra there, but anyway, he's going to have a go. So as I mentioned, lots of little cafes, restaurants. We've got Hainan Chicken there, we've got Chinese restaurant, Docklands Lotus, all along here. You've got some lovely gardens along here, great architecture and artwork, lots of different places for the kids to play. Those of you that want to stay down here, you've got a number of accommodation options here. You've got Quay Docklands Hotel, you've got the Marriott Hotel Docklands, and not open at the moment, but I believe will be opening soon, or reopening soon, will be the 4 Points by Sheraton Docklands. So plenty of options to stay down here as well. And you do have many Airbnbs if anyone's interested to stay down here as well. But loads of accommodation, 1, 2, 3 bedroom apartments, you know, ranging anywhere from probably the cheapest at about $380 a week through to the top end, which is more than $1,000 a week for kind of your 3 or 4 bedroom penthouse at the top of the building. So some nice buildings. Always great to get a balcony if you can get that the sea view. That's pretty good as well. Lots of things down here. You've obviously got Waterfront City, which I'll bring to you in another episode, which includes the great big sort of shopping centre there. You've got Costco, Woolworths and everything, so I'll bring that to you a little later in a follow-up episode for Waterfront City. But it's a great area, nice and safe, beautiful to come and walk, free from traffic. It's a no traffic area, and where there is traffic, there are speed restrictions in place down to 40 kilometres an hour in this area. And those of you that do live in Docklands or interested in moving here, it does have its own primary school, Docklands Primary School, and obviously going through to Year 6. High school, obviously you'll go to Uni High or any of the other private schools around. So along a little bit further, we've got the Steakhouse Grill 66, which is very popular, particularly on a weekend or a Friday and a Saturday night, even in the afternoon. So it has a great view. Sitting back, having lunch or an early dinner, looking at that is pretty good. It's nice and quiet down here. It's about 9:30 a.m. on a Saturday morning, so you can see how quiet it is now. But it does get a little bit busier, of course, during the day. So. So just so everyone can get your bearings, there you go. Just basically your Quay Docklands. You head up into Rombrassi Park, come down. The blue circle is kind of the area that we're in now. The blue dot is right where we are now, right in the middle. And anywhere within that blue circle, you have only a 5-minute walk everywhere. So we stretch around here from the Yarra River. It goes around to the right into Moonee Ponds Creek and around to the left to the main part of the Yarra River, and then straight ahead we head out to the Porphylla Bay. So some more waterfront living. Obviously, I call this one the sugar pot, so it looks like a sugar shaker to me. Quite nice accommodation. I think quite reasonable in there too. So to the 2-bedroom apartment sets you back around 400, 480. We look down the street here a little bit. You can see the M there in the distance. That's the Marriott Docklands Hotel. And obviously the Woolworths supermarket and the shopping centre down there. So that's basically Waterfront City, which I'll bring in another episode. So lots of accommodation options, as you can see, from low rise to high rise, from apartments with balconies to apartments without. Boat hire along here a little bit further. So if you're interested in hiring a boat, many different options here, from big pleasure craft through to quite small boats for just like a pigeon pair, and that's available sort of all year round actually. So, but obviously being Melbourne, pick your weather. Today is one of those spectacular days to pop out on the ocean and have a great time. So lots of options there for you. And again, just off in the distance on the left there, sorry, is the more little restaurants and that sort of stuff, and they're gradually reopening obviously after the pandemic. So one of our famous icons is the tram boat, there it is. That takes people on tours and that sort of stuff around the place. And obviously in the distance there on the left there, you've got the little aqua donuts that you can hire and take yourself out on a little cruise as well. And wouldn't it be nice? Some beautiful boats there, true blue and glaze. Those of you that are interested in the big ships, I call them a ship, some call them a boat, but they're pretty big to me. And then obviously here on the right, the buildings there just behind the sugar shaker here, you've got more apartment living at the same time. So, and if any of you do have a boat and interested in berthing, free day berthing as it says there, and obviously an overnight stay will set you back 50, so pretty reasonable actually for berthing, particularly in the middle of the city. $50 for one of those big boys would be a drop in the park, wouldn't it? And looking over into the distance, you can see the Balti Bridge. So guys, this is basically New Quay and Docklands, the walk along the Promenade. Great place to come and have a day trip, and yeah, highly recommended.
Baby, you've been out enough to numb the pain. Tried it all, but I just feel the same. No hiding the truth. Yeah, it was love, I never had to tell you. Up above and singing for the times we had. Memories haunt below.
And right in the middle is New Quay Central Park, so it is right in the middle of New Quay. So nice play area for the kids. Come and fly a kite. Just peaceful to have a walk around, and good to see that they haven't forgotten about a little bit of greenery in the middle of the concrete jungle. The wheel is non-operational now, unfortunately, so the Southern Star is finished. They're looking for a buyer, and the entrance to the District Docklands is over there. Marriott Hotel you can see a little bit better now, and a few last minute little restaurants along here. So that is New Quay and Docklands, folks. So guys, we hope you enjoyed New Quay and Docklands, and in front of one of my favourite boats. I absolutely love Glaze from Georgetown. So one can only say if you win lotto, you'd probably end up with something like that. Magnificent, isn't it? So from our home to yours, guys, thanks for liking and subscribing to our channel, and as we always say, may your journeys be a safe one. Bye for now, guys.
Until it hit the ground now, angels ride to tell us that our love has died. I wish I could have